After Phil Foden destroyed my overall rank in the Fantasy Premier League, I'm so tempted to hit the wildcard button and I'm so close to doing it, but before I even think about it, I need to see how the wildcard is going to look like. I have to think about the double ups in Gameweek 34. I'm setting up for it transfer by transfer, but that setting up is causing me so many problems. I want to see what needs to change and how I'm going to approach it. As you can see, my team is not doing very well. Saka hasn't played, Haaland isn't looking like playing. I'm making this after Foden scored his hat-trick. I'm so pissed right now of my decision, but let's be real. I wanted to keep the penalty takers from Arsenal and Spurs because they had home fixtures against... no, not home fixtures, so... Son had West Ham, who had issues with keeping clean sheets. Saka was facing Luton, who as well had issues keeping a clean sheet. And Foden was facing Aston Villa, and after an awful performance against Liverpool and Arsenal, I believed that maybe he was going to get a rest. But my thoughts were wrong, and I once again underestimated Pep Guardiola and his Pep Roulette, and he benched Haaland, he benched KDB, and he played Foden. I should have thought about it after replacing him after 60 minutes but against Arsenal, but yeah, he just wasn't playing well. But today he decided to start scoring goals, and those 3 goals are basically almost more than all my points so far this week. So it would have been good to have such a return from one of my players. But let's be real, this season my decisions have been so on the bad side. Basically, I don't think it's a poor decision if I have to think about it. Like selling Foden for Salah looked like an okay decision at the time, so I'm going to stay behind my decision, but that doesn't scratch off my attitude right now, and I'm so pissed at myself basically. But yeah, before hitting that free hit button, let's go and see what can I build with my players and how I'm going to approach the upcoming doubles. Let's have in mind that if I use the wildcard now, I have to prepare for 2 double ups. I have to prepare for 34 and the big one in 37 where I will use my bench boost, and then I will have to prepare for the Spurs and Chelsea extra double ups, as they're going to have a double up in a separate week, so it's a little bit tough if I have to be honest, especially as I do not own the free hit chip. But let's try and build something. We are going to target the attacks because most of the teams are not keeping clean sheets. Yeah, I know that today we had in this week we had several clean sheets, like 4 teams have kept clean sheets, and we have 4 more teams to play. But goals are flying left, right and center, and Manchester City, Aston Villa are still playing. And yeah, those 3 goals for Foden hurt so much, and I'm really pissed at myself solely. But yeah, let's go and see how those things affect me. My overall rank is in shambles. We'll talk about it tomorrow after Salah plays. I at least hope that Salah scoring some goals will salvage my rank a little bit. But yeah, today I feel awful. Let's stop complaining about my feelings right now, and let's go into the building part. If you want to support me, even though I'm finishing with a very bad rank this season by the looks of it, please subscribe to the channel, give a like. I'm aiming for 700 subscribers, and I will strive to be better next season. I will do everything possible to analyze the game properly and prepare myself properly. So yeah, believe in me as I try to believe in myself, and we'll discuss more and more issues as the weeks go on. Now, let's start by saying the obvious thing. We need the obvious player, Mohamed Salah. Right now, he is the guy that is most owned. He is not having a blank up until the end of the season. He's having a double up in 34. You can lay him off after that for Son if you feel like doing it. If you don't feel like doing it, you can just continue playing with Salah. I believe that is completely okay. Another player on form right now, it's Isaac. And I believe with Newcastle fixture run, like playing Fulham, Spurs, Palace, Sheffield, Burnley, Brighton, Brentford, United, I don't see a good defense in the upcoming run of fixtures, so Isaac being on penalties and being one of the fit players from Newcastle is a great option, and I'm putting him right back in. With the performance that Foden is displaying, I cannot bench him and I cannot go without him. See, 2 blanks, 3, bam, a big hole. 2 blanks, bam, a big hole. So you have to keep believing him and don't chase his big holes. Maybe try to look for a 2-week a bad period for Foden and then invest in him. Basically, 3 bad weeks, bam. 3 bad weeks, bam. Then 2 poor, again a goal. 2, then 3 in a row. Then 2, 1, 3. Of course, he is having some very exciting prospects, and the way that he hurt me this week, yeah, I'm keeping a belief in him. Even though he hasn't got a double up, I will believe in him. Another player that I believe for sure should be in your lineup is Cole Palmer. He's cheap, reliable, and he's basically one of the best players so far this season. We cannot go without the best defense in the league, and that is Arsenal. I believe that Gabriel in defense is a pretty good option. Let's see how the Arsenal boys are looking. Like, we have Ben White and Saliba at 5.8. Those are of a lot higher price this week. Who got the bonus for Arsenal? So it was Zinchenko, Saliba and Odegaard. So nothing for White and nothing for Gabriel. But regardless, I believe if you are going to invest in a defender, it should be most probably Gabriel, as he is there all the time and he is playing alright. This will help the double up in 34 as well. We will have Salah to help with that. The issue with the Liverpool team right now is that we have Alisson and Trent returning most probably exactly for 35 and they are 34, sorry, and they will get some minutes, so it's hard to invest in a Liverpool defender, cheap Liverpool defender at the moment, but it's easy to see their prices and how they're looking. I'm tempted to go for an extra player from Liverpool, maybe Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, Darwin Núñez is a great shout out, so I will go with Darwin Núñez. I have to keep it real with you guys, I'm not going without Erling Haaland. I don't believe after the rest that he got against Aston Villa, did he came on at all? No, he didn't. So yeah, those 3 strikers tend to perform really well. I know Haaland just got a rest, but after that against Crystal Palace, I believe he's playing. Against Luton, most probably he's playing. So yeah, after the rest he got, he will come back even stronger. Now we have our attack and we need to save some money somewhere. So we are going to start by saving in defense. We need 2 more defenders with a double up. So we need to prepare for double ups in the future. Van Hecke is a great example at the moment as a defender that's going to have a double up in the future. Looking at Newcastle's defense, I don't see anyone better than Dan Burn at the moment, but I have to admit that Dubravka is looking likely to fit into the squad as well, so we will leave it that for now. Maybe a strong shout out is a Manchester United goalkeeper as well, being Onana, as he is keeping a lot of clean sheets. I know he faces Liverpool, but Newcastle here face Fulham, so I can go for Dubravka or Neto and Onana. Okay, I will try to go with Neto, as he kept but he's so expensive, and expensive goalkeeper on the bench is not a good thing. So yeah, I will go with Dubravka, as he will have an okay fixture this week, and of course I can go for Onana and have the starting goalkeeper for United and the best possible player there. Have in mind that my budget isn't too high, as I don't have a lot of money, to be fair, but nonetheless it's a good thing to know that most of you have more money than me. I will try to get more team value next season, as those million that I'm missing are pretty devastating for me. So I will have to pick the right players, the right rises, and I will try to improve as much. Maybe I will prepare a guide how you should be doing it and what you should be doing, but I have to research it at first. Knowing that Spurs are going to have a lot of double ups, I believe investing into Doggy is a right decision. He will be on the bench in 34, but then you can use him in the double ups. I'm willing to put Gusto in, even though he doesn't have a double up. He's cheap. Pochettino said that he's fine. He hasn't played yet at the time of recording, but I believe he's going to be fit. I know the hype isn't too great right now, but the guy that I was hoping to go for, Richards, he has an injury from Crystal Palace, a knock, so it's risky to go for him. And especially right now he isn't playing, and in the double up he faces West Ham and Newcastle. Even though they're two home fixtures, I don't like their appeal too much, and then it's going to be tough replacing him. On the other hand, let's see how we will finish the midfield. I don't have the money for Son. I don't have money for a lot of players right now, but at the moment I can for sure invest in Garnacho, as he's going to have a double up. He's having an okay fixture run up until the end, apart from Liverpool game, like Sheffield at home for 34, you can rely on him without having a double up, and then with his double it's going to go amazingly well. And I'm willing to go for Saka here, as I don't want to go without him at the moment. That leaves us without a lot of budget to spend at the moment, which is going to be an issue. But yeah, we can fit in players for those kind of money, and I believe it's going to be alright. We're going to go like in 34. I like 8 Nuri. He's playing as a left wing at the moment, and he's performing really well. And now we need to find a defender for 4.1, which isn't going to be pretty easy. Like Brentwaite is more expensive, Van Hecke is already here. We have to fall. Bradley is expensive. Charlie Taylor, I don't want to go there. Livramento is injured. It's looking tough for sure. Williams, Chris Richards is an option. Burke, Kabore, Davis, Bear, Wan-Bissaka, Robinson, Wamchi, but double for Brighton in defense doesn't scream a lot of points. So maybe I will need to sack off some of the players up front, but I don't want to do that. Can we get defenders by price? And we go just to the 4.1. Okay, so we have Minks non-playing, Van Hecke, Walter, Sweet, Hugh, Kim, Fredericks, Arthur, Delacroix, a lot of players that I don't want to own at the moment. If I return Gusto to my squad, how does it look? Yeah, I am a million as well, a little bit short on the money. In 3.9 section, Johnny Evans still out, Kabore not an option, Tompkins isn't playing at all, even though we have an injury. Wansa is an okay shout out, but he keeps a Liverpool place and he may not even play. So if you are struggling with budget, I would sack off Darwin and go for Solanke here. Just go for Solanke for now with the double up, and now with 4.7 in defense we can fit way more players. And if we go to 4.7, it's Martinez, no, Dine, Pau, Torres, Cole, Mikulenko, they have a double up, so it's an okay thing to get. We need someone with a double up in 34 basically, so Lloyd Kelly is an option. He has been playing well and he's offensive and he's always there basically. Zabarni is an option, but he's the same price as Lloyd Kelly without an attacking return. Mitchell Munoz is an option. Who should I get? Arsenal I own. Liverpool I do not, but they're too expensive or too unreliable. Someone that I can switch for someone else, maybe for a City defender later on when I get the money from Salah to Son. I have Wolves defender. So yeah, it's looking a little bit tough to decide. I will be going with Lloyd Kelly. For me, he is one of the better options at the moment, and I will have 0.2. So that will be the wild card. Not ideal, but not too bad. 3 okay strikers, 5 okay midfielders. It's going to be hard to bench some of them, but in 32 for sure Garnacho is on the bench as they face Liverpool, and in defense I just have to pick the better ones. So yeah, I do like the look of it, and I believe that this is a really solid draft. I want to hear what you think about it. I know that I started the video angry with the output from Foden, but yeah, the game is the game. Sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes the good decisions turn out to be a bad one, and yeah, I just have to have some luck and to try to take care of it. If you have a free hit, the wild card is far easier. You can go for players like do not care about double ups in 34, like you can sack off Kelly, you can sack off 8 Nuri, you can get someone else instead of Suwanke. But yeah, even though you still here you won't have a free hit, you have 3 defenders with a double up, 2 midfielders and 1 forward, so those are 6 players. It's not ideal, but as you can see in a single game week, players can return even more than the players with a double up. So yeah, I believe that's a great example for a knee-jerk wildcard, and that's exactly what it is. I'm not pressing the button for the moment, but on the deadline stream we will discuss more if my anger is gone and if I'm going to press the button now or I'm just going to wait and just finish up the game, trying to finish it up strongly and just get the best rank possible. Thank you for watching. Once again, subscribe, like, comment, turn on the notifications. But for now guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.